Good morning, everyone. Okay, so we're going to do an early morning walk around the garden. Uh, I wanted to show you that on my cereola, the leaves are starting to dry. Now, this is at the end of its life cycle. It starts doing this. Now, you can extend the life cycle by pulling the dried leaves. You see there's still some fairly good leaves in here. I have already come out and pulled quite a few this morning. I've got some fairly good leaves over here on the cereola. Now, on my canadensis, look at that leaf though. Those are some superior leaves right there. Now, it's right next to the cereola that has the icky leaves. So I'm not exactly sure that this is a bacterial fungus that transmits, but that's okay. I'm glad for that. But I will be coming out and pulling these lower leaves off of the plant to optimize it. Okay, and here's another one. You can see from this side. This is a verosa on this side. So I have a verosa, a canadensis, and a cereola. They're all growing right next to each other, very healthy. This was my tomato experiment that I did where I cut the rings off of some store-bought tomatoes and just put those tomatoes straight in the ground, just those rings. And you see, I'm getting a different kind of tomato, and that's okay. I would encourage y'all to do this. One year I had a wonderful bounty of it. Was just on a compost heap, and I threw out some rotted tomatoes. Now, the one thing that I didn't do correctly is the tomato needs to be whole and put on the compost heap and then let to rot naturally. And that's going to strip the little protective coating off around the seeds so that the seeds will germinate. And so I'm going to get some atypical tomatoes on here. And that's fine. Tomatoes are tomatoes. And when we're talking about survival, permaculture, self-reliance, you're looking at creating food and medicine for yourself. So however they turn out, they turn out. So it was a volunteer. It was the only one. I just had a little handful I put out here. The others that I put in the pots did not take off well. I did go and buy me a lemon balm plant and some basil so that I can start making some tinctures and harvesting leaves off of that. I absolutely love lemongrass. Now we're going to go over here to the wild medicinal's bed. Now, I have topped my cereolas, okay? And what I did was where I just didn't need these extra leaves here, and I've got all these seed head here. I'm just going to let them fall there. This is a canadensis head. Now you see all those seed on there? I've got plenty that I've saved inside. So I'm going to let all those seed fall right down in there. And then wherever they catch hold of, they catch hold of. And I've done that repeatedly with the tops that I have pulled. Now, you see I've still got my little seed bonnets on, and they are holding the seed very well as the tops bloom and then the seeds drop. This canadensis here is doing very well, and it is about to have a top on it. This is a verosa next to it, and it's smaller but going to have a seed head. Then I've got another canadensis, and they're all seed heads. Then I've got one little straggly cereola right here, that's fine. I've got some wild native sage right here that my brother gave me. And I've had a milk crate on top of it to protect it, and it has really flourished. I am so proud of it. So I've taken the milk crate off. Now I want to show you the mullein heads. Now this is what we're waiting for on the mullein. We're waiting for it to stop blooming, and it's going to start forming these little hard nodules on this seed head. Right now they're all still kind of transitioning. Once this gets dark brown and the plant leaves have started withering and dying, then we're going to cut these, and I'll show you how to gather seeds. But I do have a video on that if you want to look in my videos. Now, this canadensis over here has gotten attacked by that powdery mildew. So what I've done is I'm pulling those leaves, and I'll be drying those for my smudge burning. You see where I topped that stalk, it has put out more stalks. And this is what I tell y'all repeatedly. If you top it, you're still going to get stalks with flowers for seed, and you will get some more leaves. Now this one's in the shade, it's not going to be very big. All of these were unfortunately in the shade this year because of this monstrosity wild cherry tree over here. Now those are also toxic. I'll just share that with you. I have pulled some leaves this morning off of my canadensis, and you see that beautiful sap. Okay. And this is where I topped another one, and you see it has put out these little seed head, these little stalks, these little mini stalks. I've cut several. Still got some mullein blooms blooming on this one. I'm going to have these for breakfast. I've got a canadensis right here. It's in wonderful health. Small one over there, two small ones over there. Got some more canadensis over here. The end of some cereola over here. Now this mullein, you see, these are going to be little pods, and in each one are just millions of tiny seeds. Here's some more mullein blooms I'm gonna pull out. And I've got a real spindly tiny canadensis right here. So I did just want to bring y'all to the morning garden while I'm out here and let y'all see the progress. These are things you do need to notate if you are going to be harvesting mullein seed. And I have a few first year mullein plants in here in this bed. Once these stalks are done, and you see this one's starting to be done with these brown edges, those will go into burnables for the smudge pot. And then I will do the same thing for now a lot of these stalks, these lactuca stalks. You see this one right here, this is a good picture. You see I pull these leaves from the bottom down. That keeps that brown spot off of it, and the mold and the mildew. You eradicate that by using that technique. Okay, well, that's a little short video for y'all. Hope you have a good day. Goodbye and God bless.